Yeah, man, it's a lot to get into, man. A lot to get into.
Exactly, man. Welcome to training camp month. We are officially 23 days away, y'all. So let's rock. And for every Eagles training camp, there's always an aftermath. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another edition of the Aftermath with your boy Cool Cat Connor, with your boy Smitty Eagle, and the King DV. What up, fellas?
Cooling, man. Cooling, man. Another good Sunday, man. Another Sunday closer to having the NFL on my TV screen.
Yep. What up, King?
I'm just happy that we closer and closer to training camp. 23 days away to be exact. I'm just excited for football, man. But we got a lot to get into.
Yes, we do. As y'all can see, y'all, it's the aftermath, and we're going to give you guys the aftermath of these three things right here: the Devontae Smith softball game, the Kelly Green days, and we're going to preview training camp. So keep rocking with us, man. So
Hey
let's
man, wait a
start it
minute.
off.
You ain't got my boy out there, man. The home run champ, man. Where the home run champ at?
Wait, huh?
You know Isaiah Rogers. He was the home run champ.
Oh, right. My bad. My bad. I forgot to add him. I
No,
forgot
I'm
to
just
add
talking
him. My
about
bad.
the champ.
Yeah, I know. I know. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the softball game. King DB was there along with Smitty and AJ and Jalen freaking Hurts and the crew. Go ahead, King. You was there. Talk about it, man. How was it?
I mean, it started out a little shaky. I'm be honest with you because nothing was organized. They didn't know where the meet and greet line was going to be at. They didn't know where the media line was going to be at. And then it took us a while to even get the chance to see Devontae Smith. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, man, it started flowing, man. I got to say a little something to him. He basically said, I'm a big fan of yours. One of my favorite Eagles right now. Um, and I was like, I ain't plug in no content creation or anything like that because he wasn't there for that. Also, uh,
Right.
the home run derby started at noon, and we
Mm-hmm.
didn't go see him until like three. No, it was like 11:39, and he was so
Mm-hmm.
many people that was going to meet him. So I'm like, I didn't have time to do anything really.
Right.
But when we got out there, man, and the first person that shot out was BG. BG came out the back, and everybody was hyped about him because it's his last year. He's a Philly favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was great. It was great to see him out there, even though he was horrible in home run derby. He was horrible. If you didn't see it, you can go back on my channel and see him just be horrible. He's dead. He was dead horrible. He struck out. Um, but the home run derby was lit between Devontae Smith, of course, but Isaiah Rogers, man, like he's been doing this before. I know he had some Puerto Rican friends, uh, or Dominican friends. But he's been knocking stuff out. He was knocking stuff out the park, man. But it didn't flow into the game though, because he had hits, but it wasn't like he was knocking it out the park. The game itself, man, like the first, I'll say up to like the seventh inning, it was lit. Like, you know, we thought that at one point that Team Owens was going to come back, you know, but 16-6, you know, that was the game. Hightower, that used to play for us and try to take Jalen Hurts out a couple times. Jalen Hurts was the pitcher. So, you know, they had a little gate and whatever. So he was pitching underhand, and Hightower just kept like batting the ball towards Jalen Hurts. And he had to keep doing this. He did it like 3 times. And everybody started booing. Like, that's why you're not on the team no more. Like,
booing Jalen or Hightower?
No, Hightower, because he was trying to take out Jalen.
Damn.
But yeah, like it was a movie, man. There was a lot of people out there. You've seen other content creators out there. But I know if I do this again, I'm definitely going to go and purchase that VIP ticket just so I can be down on the field, so I get more content out. But yeah, it was a movie though.
Yeah. What was the best part of it, and what was the worst part? Because I know there was some, you know. So what was
the worst part of it was they weren't organized in the beginning. They were just, you know, they told us to go upstairs at one point to go see Davante. Then he was getting dressed for the game. Then he was downstairs doing media. Then they said after media, you know, now we could go and take a picture with him. And then, but first the lady was saying that, hey, he's going to be in this room. So being unorganized was one of the things that was the bad part about it. Everything else was good. Everything else was, kids was having a good time. Kids was getting autographs. Slade was out there, a trip, man. He was a trip. Like he had a pop up. He had a pop up, and Jalen Hurts was about to catch it. Like, you know, he did one of these things. Right. And Slade ran over to him, tried to tackle him.
I saw the video of Slade was acting goofy, and
he still caught it. He still caught it. He was like,
yeah. And Saquon Barkley didn't really play on offense. He was more a defensive guy. He was like the shortstop, but then he was a catcher at one point. And his best play of the day was it was a double play. It was him and AJ. And then Smitty got involved too, because whoever that was running back and forth. I think it was the cornerback from the Bengals, but he was running back and forth or whatever, and then he ended up falling. So it was a great double play. Saquon Barkley was out there. He was happy just to be back home, and then also being a part of the Eagles. His son punched him in his face while he was doing the interview. Slade had me dying. So the funniest part of the whole day is when Slade was up to bat in the game the first time, right? So, you know, Jalen Hurts, he's saying what's up to everybody because he came later. He wasn't there in the home run derby. So he came later. So he's saying what's up to everybody. He said, man, Jalen, come on, man, stop procrastinating. I'm gonna knock this shit out the park. You know, it was so crazy. He almost did, though. He got a base hit. But our guy AJ Brown, man, he started that game out slow.
By the way, happy birthday, AJ! Happy birthday, AJ!
Yeah, he started the day out slow because he only had one in the home run derby. He came out with a pencil bat, and we thought it was wooden, but it was metal. And he only knocked in one home run, and then in the game he was just dropping. They was throwing him the ball to make a play, and he kept dropping. He had a lot of errors, man. A lot of errors, but then he made up for it. He had a home run after Smitty, and you know he was getting hits. So I was like, yeah, he redeemed himself, I should say. But Isaiah Rodgers, man, he had a lot of fun.
Isaiah Rodgers had a tweet. I'm sorry to interrupt you, King. Isaiah Rodgers had a tweet saluting all the Eagle fans that was rocking out, man. So, but go ahead.
But Isaiah Rodgers had a fun. Who I was happy to see out there was Zach McPherson. coming off of an injury. Of course, Sidney Brown. I was happy to see him. He could be coming back sooner than we think. You know, he was moving good. You know, he didn't really get a hit, but he was moving all right out there. No, Jake Elliott wasn't there. The Kobe Dean was though. He didn't play at all though, but he was suited up. He was suited up. He had a jersey on. He looked like he was a little healthy too. He was running. He was signing autographs. He was doing those things. They just had a good time, man. And it was good to see, man. The basketball players, Grant Williams and B-Ball Paul, like they need to just stick to what they about, because they was horrible. They were horrible. Danny Garcia was horrible. He was there. But all in all, man, it was a good showing, man. You know, by the time the ninth inning came about, of course, everybody was ready to go to their cars all at the same time, so it was backed up. But yeah, it was a good showing, man. It was a great showing, man. Like I said, Devontae Smith was a cool dude. He shook my hand, and then we took the picture. And then as soon as I seen the picture, I said, "Look, I got to go to Planet Fitness, and I got to be consistent because I look a little chunky." And I'm like, "Look, I gotta go to Planet Fitness and do my thing." Because at one point I did look like Devontae when I was probably 10 years ago. But yeah, I gotta get back into the gym. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yep. What's your thoughts on the softball game, Smitty?
I seen, from what I did see, I thought it was fun. It looked like they had a good time, man. I seen a lot of people out there having a good time. So it seemed like it was an interesting situation. So I really wish I could have been there, man. That would have been an interesting experience. But no, it looked like everybody was having a good time. You know, everybody was enjoying each other. So that's always a good thing, man. When you building, you bonding. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to have some time where y'all just out there doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? So it was fun. It looked like it was fun. Next year, hoping to be in the build.
Yep. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Same when I catch myself walking like a glass window and catch my reflection.
Yeah, you look like the letter, the lowercase b, don't you? You look like a lowercase b. You be like, no, I gotta get back into the gym.
Yep. What up, Aaron? What up, Shakita? What up, Cole? Salute to everybody, man.
Yeah.
From what I've been seeing, salute to King DV and everybody else that was there, man. From what I saw from all the videos, man, it looks like what I know from my Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody was having fun. Nobody was down. Nobody was upset with each other.
They had a little friendly competition as well. It was our offense versus the defense. Devontae Maddox Slay was there on the same team, on Team Owens, and they were just talking trash to Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Smitty. It was a friendly competition.
Yep. From all these photos, from what I'm hearing from King DV and everybody, they had themselves a good time, and that's all I care about, because we're 23 days away from training camp, and that's all I want from these guys, to have themselves a good time. Don't care what all these reporters and haters, doubts, and critics guys say. From what I'm seeing from the photos and from you, King DV, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Simple as that.
Facts.
Simple as that. So the next thing I want to get to before we preview training camp is the Kelly Green games that's been announced. And I am so excited because, for starters, week 9 versus the Jaguars, November 3rd. That's the first one. The second one is actually the game I'll be attending. So if you want to see me there, it'll be week 17, December 29th, versus the Dallas Cowboys. So we'll start with you, King. What's your thoughts on the games and the Kelly Green making their return?
I am happy Cole's Cowboys is here, because since we brought back the Kelly Greens, we don't lose in the Kelly Greens. So it might be a sweep this year, man, but that's another story. I'm happy that they brought back the Kelly Greens, honestly, man, because they did so well there, and I think majority of the Jalen Hurts and Kelsey's jersey sales was Kelly Green. So they had every right to do that, especially because Saquon is here now. You got guys. CJ is back. That those jerseys are gonna go through the roof. They're gonna go through the roof, man. There was a lot of 26 jerseys. Eagles. already at the softball game. A lot of 26. Now, I don't think it was a Kelly Green one yet, but I seen the black, I seen the white one, I seen the regular green one, the midnight green.
Midnight, yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a movie once we play the Jaguars. Once we play the Jaguars, the first time we wear it, everybody going to be in Kelly Green, man. That's going to be a Kelly Green night.
Yep.
I need a new video of Jalen Hurts coming out the smoke. A new video of that.
Yep.
Rich, I got you. I'm gonna send you a free request right after I stop talking. I'm gonna send you a free request so we can be chopping it up on Facebook. Got you. Yep. But yeah, it's just one of those things that you love to see that the fan base and the your fan base and the team can come together, especially when we won the Kelly Green. We do like the blackout, but the Kelly Green it just hit home for us.
Yep. Smitty?
No, I'm happy to see us back with the Kelly Green. It was a little bit up in the air at one point. People, didn't know if we was coming back or not. So I was appreciative that we are bringing the Kelly Greens back, man. It's going to be fun to see us wear it again. The sweep is possible, man. I don't know, what I'm saying, what they thinking, but the sweep is possible. It's on the rise real quick. So I'm glad to see it, us back in the Kelly Greens, man. I'm ready to see us rock out.
Yep. And for me, I was happy when they announced the Kelly Green game. As y'all see, I'm rocking my Kelly Green t-shirt today because I'm happy that one of those games is the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dougie P makes his return again to the link. So we'll be rocking the Kelly Green on Sunday Night Football.
Take a picture. We don't give up.
Exactly. But my favorite part about the Kelly Green returning, and like King said, I'm glad Cole's here. It's against the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to that game. That will be my first ever Kelly Green game at the link. I'm excited. I am happy. I can't wait. Cole, we don't lose in Kelly Green. I'm sorry, we don't lose in Kelly Green. We are 2-0 versus. Think about this, y'all. It's Sunday. It's the Kelly Greens, and it's against the Dallas Cowboys. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yeah, Cole, it's the Kelly Green on a Sunday, and it's against y'all. Mwah! Thank you, football gods. So let's go ahead into the next thing. Like we said, we wish A.J. Brown a happy 27th birthday. So I want to ask you guys, we'll start with you, King, your favorite A.J. Brown moment as we celebrate his birthday.
As an Eagle, right?
As an Eagle, of course, as an Eagle. Like, yes.
Against the Steelers, man. Against the Steelers when he pointed at both of them like they was dumb. Are y'all dumb? Like, AJ Brown, stupid. That was my favorite, man. Also, like, if off the field, of course, when he went to 94.1, it was talking to them because it needed to be done. So off the field, it was that, and then the Steelers game for me.
Yep. Smitty?
This man, he said the Steelers game?
Yeah.
No way.
I know he had way more, but that's what stuck out to me.
Nah, I'm taking the Washington Commanders game. He had Emmanuel Forbes on the sideline crying. He did that boy nasty. One-handed him.
He did.
Back of the end zone.
He did.
And then he saw the ball in his lap.
Bro,
yeah, the point was nice. The point was nice.
That's the best catch because it wasn't just about the point, and it was the whole game because he had multiple touchdowns.
He had multiple against Emmanuel Forbes. He had 3 that game too. He had 3 in both of the games we talk about.
I know. No, he had 2.
One in the back of the end zone. He caught the one-hander, and then he caught the one. And what's it called? It made the block. And Emmanuel, when they was going up the field, he cut back inside. Remember?
Oh yeah. He did have 3.
He had 3 in that game too. And Emmanuel Forbes on that.
No, man, it's still his game for me, man.
I like the Commanders, and the Commanders the ops for real.
But you could also say that.
I like the Tennessee game.
That's where I'm going. I'm going with the Titans for me because I like the Titans game for me. That's for me since King said Steelers, Smitty said Washington. I'll go Titans because that was a revenge game, man. That was a revenge game. You traded, you got You didn't want to pay me. You wanted me gone. Watch this. So that's my favorite moment when it comes.
And also, man, like, this is going to be a vindication season for AJ Brown. He did like the way last season ended.
Yeah.
Of course, he got injured. So he possibly, well, he not possibly, he did get his body in the best shape possible to not have that happen again and have him just go down with his guys and not just keep be in the locker room and just slapping fouls with them after a loss. No, he's going to be a part of the solution. So it's a vindication type thing for.
I agree.
I believe it.
Yep, I believe it too. Yep, I believe it too. So, and let's go ahead and let's preview training camp, man. We'll go position by position, but let's start it off with you, King. Talk to us about training camp. What's your thoughts as we gear up? We're 23 days, man. What's your thoughts as we get ready for it?
This is the start of us dwindling down to the point where dwindling down, not dwindling. What the hell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But we are. We're dwindling down to see who's going to be, that 53.
Yeah.
And then also strengthening up our weaknesses that we think is weaknesses, of course, like the linebacker, the right guard position. See who's going to be at safety. Quarterback too. We get to see that competition, man. We got some guys over there: Isaiah Rodgers, Keely Ringo, Quayon Mitchell. And then if Quayon Mitchell's not there, then you got a competition in the slot. You got Cooper DeJean, you got Quayon Mitchell that could be there. You got Avonte Maddox if he's still on the squad. Hopefully he don't start. I do want him to be on the squad for leadership, but just for that piece. But that's about it. That's about it. But you get to see guys just battling out, and that's what I'm looking forward to see how hungry we are. Just to see honestly what the coordinators going to think the best product is to go out there starting week 1. And I know it doesn't end with training camp because you still got preseason to try to get everything together. So I'm just happy that 23 days away that we got some real content to come out here and talk about.
Right. Smitty?
Yeah, man. Obviously, position battles is top of the list when you ask what you're looking for at training camp. But the fulfillment of the roster, how it's going to fall together, who's going to be where. I'm ready to see a couple guys, see if they're able to come off these injuries and step up and make a name for themselves as far as being new Eagles on the team. I think that's kind of where we at, man. We're in a position of we kind of waiting to see how the roster fill out, who's here, where people are. Obviously, it's guys that we kind of already know are going to get playing time regardless. We just wondering where they're going to play at and things of that nature. So that's kind of where we at with it, man. I'm just ready to see how this roster can turn out and content, obviously content.
Yeah, exactly. And for me, I can't wait to see everybody on the field practicing, who's going to be on the 53-man roster. And my number one thing as we preview this training camp, make sure everybody stay healthy. Like, that's the number one thing. Thank God. Nobody was hurt in the softball game, right, King?
No, man. Everybody keep asking.
I was making sure because that's my number one thing.
Now, BG almost got hurt. BG almost got hurt only because it was like a pop-up, and him and another guy on his team was actually going for it, and he ran into him. It looked like he ran into his leg, but he was fine. He walked it off.
Good. Salute to the GOAT, BG, man. And that's my thing. Make sure when you go to training camp and you practicing, get ready for Green Bay healthy. That's all I care about. You're starting training camp, which is 67 days from now, Green Bay in Brazil, to practice and train for that for Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers. Get to that game in preseason healthy. That's my thing for that. So let's go ahead and let's talk training camp. The training camp battles that y'all want to say. What's the number one training camp battles that y'all looking for? We'll start with you, Smitty.
Mekhi Becton and Tyler Steen.
Yep. I was gonna say that.
I gotta see them dogs, man. Yep. I gotta see it, man. It gotta happen, man. It gotta happen. So I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see them boys fight it out for sure. For sure.
Yep. King.
Yeah, that cornerback 2 position, man. Because he took my answer, so I gotta go with the second. Go with the second. The quarterback 2 room, man. Like, you know, it was high hopes for Kelly Ringo. I don't know if he's a legit starter. But without the pads, he was a shutdown corner. But with the pads, you know, we get to see, you know, who's going to step up. And Isaiah Rodgers, you know, he was talking about it already. So I think he's ready. Number 1. Number 2, I think Quinyon is also ready, man. I don't want to redshirt him. So if he's not in that spot, I want him to be guaranteed that slot position.
Right. And for me, since y'all said that, I'll say offensive line versus defensive line for me. Jason Kelce will not be there, so it's up to Cam Jurgens or Tyler Steen or whoever's going to take that position of center to step up versus Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, BG, Bryce Huff, Josh Sweat. That offensive line and defensive line battle was going to be crazy. We got Twiz Digger saying Kenny Gainwell versus
He's trolling. Why are we reading this? He's trolling.
Why did you read that? Why?
My bad.
He even laughed.
Hold on, no. Not why did you read it? Why did you write that, Jigga? Why?
Anyway, okay. All right, let's go ahead and let's go position by position. Last year, we talked on Birds of Broad Street and the aftermath, of course, about backup quarterback. So we already know about Jalen. If you want to add him as well, the quarterback room. So we'll start with you, King. Quarterback room.
Well, Jalen is already off the books, man. We already know he's the starter.
Yep.
He's a starter. Yep. Now we're talking about Tanner McKee versus Kenny Pickett if he stays on the team. I don't really give a damn. I just want QB1 to be healthy. I don't want all I want is QB2 to be ready to get in fourth quarter when we, you know, demolish a team. Right. Or we got a full control of the game, I should say. That's about it. I don't really give a damn about they battle because, you know, Tanner McKee, he don't really have that much experience because last season he was the third string, so he didn't really have that much experience besides preseason. Kenny Pickett has experience, but at the same time, he's Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, that's true. Smitty?
So I'm good.
Yep. Smitty?
We talk about why we talk about the quarterback room?
Yeah, the backup one. The backups.
I prefer to see Tanner McKee beat Kenny Pickett out and Kenny Pickett end up in East Nova Scotia playing for whatever team they got out there. I wouldn't. I don't.
Right.
Here comes Anton with the trolling.
I know that's why I just looked. I looked down and just shook my head, bro.
Anyway,
Jalen Hurts is getting outplayed by the 2-glove demon. Oh my god! If that only was true, bro, they would kill us for it.
Anyway, the only reason why I'm asking about the QB rooms because last year on the show we was talking about the QB rooms with Marcus Mariota. So that was the only reason why I talked about that.
Well, no, I'm just asking because I don't
position on the team, but we know the obvious, man. We know the obvious.
Yeah. So next up, Next up, wide receiver.
Why are you going to wide receiver? You got to work your way up to that. You know, because that's going to be a conversation.
All right, running back.
No conversation. I hope Kenny Gainwell don't get running back 2 duties. If all at all possible, if God could bless me, he'll be running back 4. Kendall will be running back 3. And my boy Will Shipley be running back 2. I don't want to see Kenny Gainwell on the field. I prefer not. It just be better for my mental health. Since the last 2 months been mental health months. You know what I'm saying? Mental health for me would be great if Kenny Gainwell just was, matter of fact, the best option. I just thought about it. if he was to call Howie Roseman and just retire. Bam. Perfect.
Oh, you talking Kenny?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna retire, bro.
That's the perfect scenario, bro. He just call him, be like, man, Howie, man, I don't think I could do it. These young balls taking my spot. I'm steady moving down the depth chart. But yeah, it's gonna be probably gonna be a fun battle. Kenny Gainwell probably get playing time. I'll probably be upset.
Yeah, King.
That's where I was at with it too. Just because, the obvious Nick Sirianni likes him. He might try to outdo.
Why.
No.
I know, dude. I know.
I honestly, I'm going in with the running back room, basically saying that it's Will Shipley's job to lose. He has to prove himself as a rookie. He has to go against the politics of it all. That Kenny Gainwell got the NFL experience. I like Kendall as well, but it's going. I honestly believe that it's going to go into that favor of Kenny Gainwell, but I don't want it to. I want Will Shipley to get those touches.
Yes,
I want him to get those backup touches, man. I don't want him to, just be the third running back and we barely see him, and then they only got 2 running backs on the roster and game day. I don't want that. I need Shipley to be out there and get the experience.
Yep, I'm with you guys. Kenneth Gainwell should be a practice squad player, but I highly doubt that. I really do. I highly doubt that. All right, tight end room. Outside of Dallas Goedert, of course. So go ahead, King.
Not yet, Dev. We ain't do wide receivers yet.
We're not doing that just yet. We're doing that next. Go ahead, King.
The tight end room, man, like Abra, you got Ozama, whatever you want to call him. And who else? Grant Calcaterra.
Yeah.
You got those guys. Grant Calcaterra might be the odd man out. He might be. Because they like Albert for some reason. But it all depends on how they play in training camp. That's all I'm saying. I feel like Grant Calcaterra, yeah, he might be the odd man out at this point. They're like Albert I think if they
he has the injury issue too, so that's kind of the other issue. He can't get away from them concussions.
We're gonna get on that, Jerome, just for you. But all yeah, right. I think the tight end position, is Dallas Goedert and Ozoma. Even though he didn't do anything on his recent team, I felt, but it was a Zach Wilson led team. So
yeah, Smitty.
Tight end room. Yeah, I think Calcaterra probably is odd man out.
Yeah,
I'm looking, but I am looking forward to see what Albert can bring. I want to see what CJ Uzomah, and I believe it's a possibility we could one of these receivers could end up maybe Johnny Wilson could end up as a wide receiver himself.
Right. You mean a tight end?
Tight end, my bad. Tight end.
Yeah, I agree with you guys on that. Quickly before we go to wide receiver, let's talk about this real quick. I am a little worried about the Packers offense.
But I hate
unprovens though.
But I hate when we get comments like this because they don't never explain why they worried. Are you worried because of the names that's on the Packers that they got in the offseason? Or are you worried because of what they did to the Cowgirls? Because me and bro already talked about it, and that was all Aaron Jones against the Cowboys. Offensively, defensively, that was just them defensively just crushing them. Exactly. So what are we actually? Because they don't have Aaron Jones anymore.
Nope.
And then, I mean, I want him to point out who's scared. I mean, the offensive line, they rebuilding it. They running back. He's not what Aaron Jones did for that offense. You have to now incorporate 2 running backs to get the same production you did out of Aaron Jones. So AJ Dillon will be taking the bulk of those snaps. You don't have a wide receiver 1 on the roster at all. None of them have proven to be a wide receiver 1. Wilson keeps going down. Dobbs had a decent season. He keeps going down. I mean, they got Reed at tight end. He's decent from here and there. Jordan Love is going into his second year, so you don't know what he is.
Yes.
To me, the offense is not scary.
No, the offense is not scary at all. Now that
the
defense
offense is not scary.
That defense is unproven too, but at the same time,
I would say more the defense is proven because they didn't lose.
It's more proven than their offense. It's more proven than their offense.
They've been together a few years. The only new pieces they really brought in is Coop and the safety. If you really look at their roster, but they only got 2 new people on that. Edwin Cooper and Xavier McKinney. Both of them, actually, both of them knives to us. We wanted both of them players.
We did.
They got both our players. Xavier McKinney and Edwin Cooper. So, I mean, those are 2 guys they asked. So, I mean, depending on how they show up on the defense, that defense might be scary.
Yeah, the defense might be scary. Again, I got to see it. But offensively, I'm not really worried about the offense. And sure, you can say because what they did with the Cowboys, but that was in the 2023 season. We're officially in the 2024 season coming up. So everybody is 0-0. They don't know what we're going to do. We don't know what they're going to do. We'll find out in Brazil. So simple as that. So let's go ahead. Wide receiver room. We got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and the battle for the 3rd and 4th wide receiver position. So go ahead, King.
So we already know wide receiver 1A, 1B. We already know that. So we don't have to talk about them. Now, I think Paris Campbell is going to be the starter. And then it's going to be rotation at times with, guys like John Ross. I don't know about, if we're going to have him on the outside or not, but it's going to be that type of depth piece where you can place him in certain places just to open up the field. He could be a decoy at times. John Ross going to start. No, Paris Campbell is the better judgment to start because he's a better route runner.
Right.
He's a better route runner, man. You don't just need the speed because you see what happened with Quez Watkins. He was there too at the celebrity game. He was there. But you see what happened with Quez. I don't think. Yeah.
Quez played?
Yeah, he was actually better than where he was on the field for us. He was. Yeah, he was better. He was better. He actually caught a pop-up. The sun was in his eyes and everything. He caught it. But everybody screamed, like the people that was around me was like, "You caught that though? And you can't."
That was funny, man.
You got the 6'7" ball. He gonna be great. He's gonna be great as a depth piece. I don't think he's gonna start right away, or get that much time right away, I should say. But overall, man, I think the wide receiver room is what it is at this point. I don't think that we need to add anybody. A lot of people was talking about, trying to get another wide receiver 3 because they don't believe in this. And his name's like Hunter Renfrow, which is stupid. Who else? I seen Dev put in the chat something about Tyler
Lockett. Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah, but I think we cool where we at, man. We can't, like I say all the time, we can't have too much in the gumbo because the gumbo gonna start tasting nasty, man.
Exactly.
You gotta let that shit simmer and cook. You got to. He's a better route runner than John Ross. I'm not saying John Ross can't run routes.
Yeah.
I'll say about the same to me though.
Just like last year, Olamide Zaccheaus was a better route runner than Quez Watkins.
Exactly. Go ahead.
That's different though. That's totally different though. That's totally different.
Go ahead, Smitty.
I don't know. I think the problem with DV probably look at John Ross as the less route runner because he's had less opportunities. He's more been in the back burners because he can't stay healthy. Campbell don't run a lot of routes in my eyes, right? But John Ross don't either. They run about 4 routes a piece, maybe 5. I would say to me, Campbell gets the upside because he actually played in the NFL last year. He was actually on the field. But I don't know. It's going to be a close battle between those two because that's the two I heard about the most. But can they keep the energy going in that wide receiver room for wide receiver 3? I don't know. I got high hopes for Ainias Smith. I think he got a possibility of being on the field, possibly even being the starter. Depends on how he come off this injury, how he puts himself in. Jigga, it's a trade. They were saying we possibly could trade for him. I don't think he's available though. I don't think they're giving up no pieces. I don't know if I mean Lockett would be nice.
Be better than Hunter Renfrow.
Lockett would be nice. I
definitely better than what we got already.
That's true. It would be nice, but will he accept a wide receiver 3 role?
He ain't got no choice.
He don't got no choice. And then the stuff that he went through over there in Seattle, he don't got a lot of mileage left.
That's true. Yep.
No, you tripping? Position. You tripping, DV?
What?
He the least hit wide receiver in the last 3 years. That boy is Mr. Fall Down. That boy is Mr. I don't get hit. That boy ain't been hit in like 2 seasons, bro. I swear, look at it. And he had an interview. He did the interview on I think the Pivot. He was like, man, I'm trying to go as long as I can. I ain't trying to get hit and get killed. So if you go look at his games, that boy catch that ball. He see.
Hey, since we on that topic, what's worse? Don't want to get hit or don't want to hit?
Don't want to get hit. At least look, he willing to catch it. He just not willing to he just not willing to get killed.
Yeah. Don't want to get hit.
Not wanting to hit, you liable to give somebody the crib.
Yeah.
If I
dropped that twice last year, one of them was a rookie.
If I'm scared to catch the pass, it's more than likely incomplete. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end up dropping it more than anything. Right. But not hitting, man. You see Palmer, he's still running.
Right.
Debo Samuel got another touchdown. Damn it, they still ain't tackling him. Shit.
That's true. That is true. Offensive line. We got Lane, we got Jordan Love, we got Leonard Dickerson, we got Cam Jurgen and Tyler Steen. So what's your thoughts on the O-line, King?
Yeah, he got like an hour and 45-minute highlight tape of not getting hit. Just falling on the ground.
I'm not talking about him getting hit though, but
no, but you was like he ain't got that much tread. I'm like, if you're gonna do that, you might have 2 or 3 more years you're gonna get touched.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Offensive line. I think we are not we. People are, because you've seen, I think it was if I'm not mistaken, I think it was either PFF. Right. They basically put out, the best offensive line, and we was fourth. Because of the loss of Kelsey, of course. The uncertainty of right guard. So of course they're gonna put us fourth. We still got Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata that came from a 7th round pick and got a payday this time. Landon Dickerson is another one. I think we all right, man. I think we're gonna be good. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Cam Jurgens because they want Kelsey back for this year so bad that the people that I talk to, it just his supermarkets just by wearing the hat, it draws up conversation, and they all, yo, man, I don't know about Cam Jurgens, and I'm like, well, Cam Jurgens, I think he's ready. The right guard position is the only thing that we uncertain about, man, and that's what comes to conversation. Right. But overall, man, I think we are going to be better than what people think. I think that Stoutland is going this time he's going to have the right product out there, and he did compare somebody to a Brandon Brooks, and he said that's the epitome of a lineman that you want. So with that being said, he's just going to put the right product out there. I think all the coordinators, not coordinators, all the positional coaches is going to be on the same page with that, and it is what it is, but I think that we're better than fourth right now.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. For me, before I pass it to Smitty, I agree with you, King, because there's one man that can fix the right guard side of the offensive line, Stoutland University. So I'm kind of with you on the offensive line. Now, fourth? I don't agree with fourth, but
I'm trying to pull up like who was above us. I know the Lions was.
Yeah.
I think the Lions were.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but go ahead, Smitty.
Offensive line.
Yep.
I mean, we really not talking about but two positions. Like, I don't how center gonna work out with Cam. I'm pretty good. I heard some reports of Case Kelsey telling people like he gonna use most of his time being there for Cam until he feel he comfortable or whatever, except for when he pretty much can't. So I'm pretty comfortable with that situation. So I don't think he's gonna be teaching him more of the I don't think he's gonna be teaching him technique. I don't think he's teaching him how to block. I don't think he's teaching him how to hike the ball. What I think Kelsey is doing is trying to teach him how to read linebackers, read linemen, what you can see on the field from where you at to help your quarterback. Those are the things he's trying to help him see. He's not trying to help him be a center. He's not trying to help him be a puller. He's not teaching him technique. He's not teaching him fundamentals. He's teaching him what he sees when he's down and he looks up and he's trying to scan the field so he can help Jalen Hurts behind him, what he needs to identify. And he probably there just to make sure until he get comfortable calling it, get comfortable seeing it. Repetition is the best, learning device you can have, is doing it over and over again until you figure it out. So if somebody's there and they're showing you, they're teaching you that, I think that's going to be good at the center position. Right guard for me, I don't complain about what Jeff Stoutland put on the field. So I am looking forward to seeing Tyler Steen. I'm looking forward to seeing Mekhi Becton. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to a couple of these guys getting in there, getting the opportunity to fight for it during training camp. And at this point, I don't know. Listen, I know at the beginning of OTAs, it was Tyler Steen's job to lose. But from what I keep hearing about what happened with Mekhi, I think it's gonna be a good one. So,
yep. What up, Anthony? What's good, fellas? Way off topic.
Y'all ain't finna get Paul George, man. Y'all just got Eric Gore, man.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If we don't get Paul George, man, season over before it start.
And Paul George going to the Warriors.
No, they had a package for him already, and they declined it. I don't know if the Warriors can afford him.
They didn't. No. They declined it because they didn't want to have to still cover that trade exception for CP.
Right.
So they didn't want CP money still on their books. They got rid of CP. They trying to circle back with something better. That's why I think what's going to happen is going to be a 3-team trade.
On a signing deal? Because right now he's a free agent.
Jigga, don't say it out loud, Jigga. Don't say it out loud, Jigga. I've been saying it for 2 years. They're going to shoot you, Jigga. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. They don't want to get rid of Flop Boy. I said we got to have that conversation. I've been said that. I know the truth. Hey, look, Jigga. They don't want to get rid of the guy that shoot 30% from the field in the playoffs. I'm going to get some water, man. I got to get some.
It's easy to shoot 30% if you hurt all the time, though.
All right, Anthony says, facts, Clipper turned it down. It's between Orlando and Philly. We shall see.
That's what I said.
Yep. So defensive battles. So, yeah, defense. So go ahead, King, the whole defense as a whole, if you want to talk about everything.
It froze, bro. All right. So the defense.
Yep.
Hey, hold on, wait. How we go? Whoa.
What? Pause. What did I forget?
Rewind. There's a whole NFL ranking about our offense that we should have did before we go into this defense. I know everybody see it where they did not have us in the top.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
Start us off.
Start us off. You want to start it off, bro?
Go ahead. I can't even. I want to pull it up. I want to send it to
you. I think I know what you're talking about. I just laughed at it. So, but go ahead, King. Let's talk about it.
With the addition,
but no. It's put out. See, it would have been different if it was put out by ESPN. If it was put out by First Take. If it was put out by Chris Sims. No, this was put out by NFL.com.
Yeah.
This was put out by the league themselves.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I can't laugh when you do dumb stuff like that. That's the type of stuff I didn't laugh at. Because if it's been like Chris Sims or It'd have been like Nick wrong. I'd have been like, you just a hater. But the NFL to say we're not a top 10 offense, right? But then you rank our offensive line 4th. You give our running back top 3. You give our receiver room top 2, and you do these things, and then you say we're not top 10. So where is the mathing for everybody else? Because I don't understand the teams that's in front of us, and I'm trying to get to the post so fast and so bad.
Get to the post.
It's really.
So with the addition,
I got it.
You got it. The addition of Saquon Barkley. The addition of Saquon Barkley. Of course, they're going to say the loss of Jason Kelce.
Boom. Got it right here.
But we not top 10 at all.
San Francisco 1, Chiefs 2, Lions 3, Rams 4, Bengals 5, Dolphins 6, Packers 7, Bills 8, Texans 9, Colts 10.
Colts.
Yeah. The Colts.
I'm gonna send it to your DM, Cooper.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
we gotta talk about that before we get to the defense, man.
Yeah. Look, no, because I was sitting here, right, and I was like, Cool Cat probably gonna go to it at the end, but then I heard him say defense. I'm like, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, Jigga. Nicholas wrong. My bad. Because he ain't
Nicholas
never wrong.
Go ahead, King. Eat Colts.
Yeah.
Bruh, listen. DV, you want to go. The Rams, Bengals, Dolphins, Green Bay, Buffalo, Texas, Colts. No argument better than none.
Colts.
The only team I'm even having the only 3 teams I'm really having a conversation with, and I hate to say it, like Chiefs, I'm not really having a conversation with y'all. I have y'all only conversation is really at quarterback. That's your only conversation. So I can't really have a conversation with you there because
that's a lot. That's a lot of tight end too.
All right, let's look at this.
Travis Kelce. But then the 49ers, we arguing that out because I feel like I got a better wide receiver than you. I got a better offensive line than you. I got a better quarterback than you. My tight end, not better than yours. My running back arguably could be on the same level. We haven't seen him behind the offensive line like you've seen Christian McCaffrey's behind, right? Wide receiver 3, yours is who? Ricky Pearsall, which is a rookie. 50-50, whatever, right? And then the Lions. I'm arguing with you too. You do not have a better wide receiver room than you. Your wide receiver room is Amon-Ra St. Brown, and your tight end, the rookie. He just was a rookie last year, now he in his second year. I believe Jalen Hurts is better than Jared Goff, in my opinion.
He is. No, go ahead.
I'm taking. I can't take our running back room over there. There's no way possible. I can't shake. They got 2 running backs that's putting up hella good work. I can't.
Yeah.
Offensive line, we about even.
No.
Offensive line, we about even. So I would, if anything, I would say we have to be between 1 to 4. There's no way we not on this list.
You said 1 to 4.
Yeah, those like because me personally, I say 49ers, Chiefs, Lions is the only teams we should have argument with about them even having close to the offense we got. Period. The Rams, I'm killing you. I got a better running back than you. I got a better wide receiver room than you. I got a better offensive line than you. Bengals, I got a better wide receiver room than you. My quarterback is on the same level as yours. Better offensive line, better running back room. Dolphins, you arguably got the same type of wide receiver room as me. Running back room, I'm taking Saquon over any running back you got back there. I'm taking Jalen Hurts over Tua. I'm taking my offensive line over theirs. I don't even got to keep going because, I mean, it gets to the point where, like, the Packers, I'm taking the Eagles' whole offense over theirs. Bills, Texas, whole offense. Colts, whole offense. I'm taking us over all of them.
I'm going to keep this simple. Just looking at the list now because it wasn't fresh in my head. Now I see it. Right now, I got the Eagles number 2.
I agree.
I got the Eagles number 2, and that's only because San Fran with their offense spanked us. Now, if Ayuk, whatever happens with Ayuk,
right,
then it's a different. Then we can have the conversation. But as of right now, I got us at number 2. Right. And it shouldn't be no argument there.
Right.
I ain't gonna say I gotta say 2.
I gotta say 2.
Off production, I gotta go 49ers. I'm gonna go with my I'm actually gonna probably put us at 3.
Right.
I gotta say like 3. I gotta say 3.
But who's over us then? Besides the 49ers? You just name 49ers.
I'll probably go, honest to God, true. I gotta be non-biased. I go 49ers, Lions, Eagles, Chiefs. I think the Lions,
49ers.
Because look, I told you the only way we really beating the Lions right now, I think the offensive line is slow. Is either on the same level or slightly better than ours right now because they don't have any turnover. They didn't lose anybody. Everybody's coming back. I think they running back room better than ours. Tight end, I think how they played last year compared to Goddard, I would have to go with their tight end room over ours.
But you can't go by that because the offense last year didn't even go to Goddard that much, and then Goddard got hurt.
Yeah, but if you
include right, but they include their tight end, and then we know Dallas Goedert is better than their rookie.
Well, the tight end was, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like that tight end. I ain't gonna lie. I can't think of his name on top of my head right now. He got a funny name. Jesus Christ. I go S3 though. I go S3. I got S3.
I still got us at 2. I think the Chiefs. Showed really who they are. Yes, you got Patrick Mahomes. Yes, you got Travis Kelce, both Hall of Famers in their own right. But I feel like when the time comes that their offense don't really show up the way it should. Last season was a bad season for us, but I think that just looking at it.
Sam Laporta, man. Sam Laporta went crazy last year.
Yeah, because they utilized that tight end room, and then that offensive line gave that much time to get it to him. If we get everything, our ducks in a row, we know what this team could be. That's what I'm saying. I'm positive that we number 2. I got the Lions number 3, and then I got the Chiefs at 4.
Right, I agree with you guys. The thing I'm upset about when it comes to this list is if you look all the way down, honorable mentions. You got Buffalo, you got the Cowboys, you got the Chargers, you got the Jets, and then you got us. Honorable.
Where the hell you see Buffalo at? Buffalo
at the bottom. You got to go at the bottom right.
Honorable mentions.
Ravens, Cowboys, Eagles.
It said Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens, say Cowboys, Eagles, Jets,
Is that Commanders?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. It's Ravens. It's
Ravens. Chargers. I said Chargers.
No, Chargers. Ravens, Cowboys, Eagles, Chargers, Jets.
Jets. Yeah.
They got us 13.
13th.
They got a 13.
That's cool, man. I mean, we just going to show on the field.
I can't wait till the season starts. 13th. 13th. The Colts? Cool. What? Can someone explain to me what the Colts done to be a part of this list?
They got a quarterback that played 4 games last year starting this year.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like Joe
shoe fly. Them niggas. Man. Listen.
Take this off the screen.
You can't see DV.
Take this off the screen. Bro. It's cool, man. Look, we're gonna play on the field, man. They're gonna hate it. They're gonna hate us all year, and I love it.
That's what I was gonna say. Hey, look, DV went for I probably would have made your comment, but I was just gonna say that the league only remember what you did lately, man. 1-6. That's all they remember.
Of course, they're gonna remember the 1-6. They're gonna remember,
but pause.
Mm-hmm.
1-6, but everybody else on there, right?
Yeah,
had either that below what we think we should be at. We had a better record than them. We all went out to playoffs basically at the same time, except for one of those teams.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you remember the 1-6, but do you remember that we signed Saquon, or do you remember that we had a great draft, or do you remember any of those things? Like,
no, they don't care about that.
What we did before one.
They don't care about that. They care about the 1-6. They care about Jalen Hurts and Nick Sirianni beefing. They care about Kellen Moore and
did you see that?
The new.
But Kellen Moore should be a positive. You telling me? So you telling me? Hold on. You telling me?
Not
Brian
me.
Johnson. No, not you. I'm saying them.
Yeah.
Telling me Brian Johnson with no experience last year,
Good.
Coming into the season, you gave us a top 5 offense. Brian Johnson, 0 experience calling plays. Kellen Moore, 7+ year veteran calling plays, coming into an offense this year with a multitude of talent, great offensive line, things that he's used to. So he's gonna get back in his comfort zone, obviously, because he's used to having things like this with the Cowboys. Yeah. Not gonna be a hater. They do have good teams put together. He's coming in, and now you're telling me with a guy that has more experience than the guy I had last year, I have a worse offense, but I have better pieces. I don't get it. Don't make sense.
Exactly.
I got my phone. I'm doing math, and every equation I put in, it keeps saying error because it just ain't adding up.
Exactly. It's like it don't add up. Everybody been talking this, that, and the other about the Eagles. They're going to continue to say 1-6. They're going to keep saying Nick Sirianni, Jalen Hurts, are they beefing or not? They're going to say Kellen Moore, Vic Fangio. Is Saquon Barkley going to be healthy? What is the Eagles going to look like?
They can't even use that. That man ain't had an injury in 2 years. What is wrong? That's what's really gonna make me mad. I hate to say it, Cool Cat. That's really what's gonna make me mad. At the beginning of the season, when they're giving out the analysis of our team, and they say, "Can Saquon Barkley play 17 games?" I'm gonna be like, "But he played 34 games in the last 2 years." So why, when he comes to the Eagles, it's injured? Like, I understood with Swift because I was like, okay, he did miss 6 games in the last 2 years. I can't really say, but Saquon ain't missed a game in 2 years. So why all of a sudden he come to the Eagles, y'all gonna bring the injuries back up? Because last year, you go look at any of the reports, they wouldn't talk about the injuries. They wouldn't talk about it. It's like, oh, after a great season last year, staying healthy all year, will Saquon take the next step? I better hear that next step talk.
They're probably they're also going to say stuff like, does Jalen Hurts need to prove this season he's a franchise quarterback? Does he got leadership problems?
Nick Wright already said that. Nick Wright already said that. Is he top 15?
He's top 15. You got anything to add with this game?
I swear. Somebody just need to grab him and just take him by his head. You know how you do your little brother, and just give him one of those good nuggies across the top of his head, bro.
Yes. You guys anything to add, King, before we get to the defense?
I'm gonna say is that we're gonna see.
Exactly. Damn right. All right, let's get back to the preview and with the defense side of the ball. So go ahead, King.
Damn, you gonna do the whole defense?
All right, safeties.
CJ,
we don't really
Reed, Sidney Brown.
Hey, you heard me, DB? We already got.
I heard what you said.
We really got like 3, 4, maybe.
And then a magnitude of people that's supposed to be trying out for safety. Honestly, man, it was a report that basically came out and said that Blankenship is not going to be replaced. But Justice Simmons is out there. Dude from the Bears is there. I keep forgetting his name. He's out there. We just need some vets out there, or guys out there that know what they're doing. Because it don't have to be a vet, because I feel like Quinyon and Cooper DeJean, of course, they're going to make mistakes, but I feel like they're going to be, day one knowing what to do, and they're just going to be sponges. But hell, you can even put Cooper DeJean in that safety room. But yeah, overall, man, I just think that the safety room need help. I'm gonna keep it 100 because CJ got hurt.
I don't think it's gonna be us rushing him back, though. To be honest, I think that's him. He said don't rush Sydney back, but I'm like, man.
Sydney, no, he looked like Jigga. I don't know if he was here earlier, but he was at the softball game.
I seen him.
Good.
I seen him take off after one.
Yeah. He took off also in mini camp, on the sidelines. I think
bro, mentally when you a football player, like it's just like job security, dog. You see a new guy come in and you hear he working in the same department and you like, hold on, wait, I've been, and you probably heard some things like, man, bro been slacking, he might not been listening. Get you automatically go to shit, I need to step my game up because I don't need Cooper DeJean come and take all my minutes. Right. I don't need Devontae Maddox switching to safety and taking all my minutes. So I got
mentality changed because, like, a lot of people I'll be like, yo, we got CJ GJ back, but with the Lions, he got hurt. I said, bro, he got hurt with us in 2022, and he played through injuries. The mindset was real, like, yo, they're gonna need me. Like, in that game, the interception he got against the Cowboys, his hand was fucked up. His hand was messed up.
But I think the reason he tore that pec though, DV is because of how they was playing. I think didn't he get hurt playing like a linebacker role at that moment?
Yeah.
He tried to tackle. He tried to tackle like a tight end or something and roll.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. I'm hoping we don't use him like that. Do you think we'll use him in that manner? Or will he play?
I don't want us to. No, Reed or Sidney Brown needs to be that if we're going to do the 3 safety sets. I don't want him to be that. I don't. I just want him to be the voice of the back and just take care of his side and help when needed. I don't want him to sit up there and just tackle all the time, even though I know he can and he will, but I don't want him to just keep putting his body on the line like that because down the stretch we go with Edie.
Right. He said both our safeties are injury prone.
They're not injury prone. They just got injured recently.
I can't really. But I can't say it for Reed.
I can.
See,
he did get hurt.
No. I can't say he is. I can't say he's injury prone. I haven't really seen him get injured like that. It's only been really one season. Y'all know how I am about that one season injury prone tag. I can't say it for CJ though.
Right. So why not bring in somebody else? That's what I'm saying.
He has had 2 elongating injuries. Even though the one for us, but the one for us was what 4 games. What do you miss? 4 games for us? 5 games?
It was 4 games because how the status was put him in IR.
Oh, he ended up coming back. He ended up getting what's the call for the 4th, but he didn't play to the 5th, right? Wasn't that what it was?
Right. But yeah, that safety room needs one more guy.
I didn't even think about him.
Jigga do not like.
Hey, Jigga be shooting, boy.
No, Jigga really don't like the vets. That's what I'm getting at. He do not.
Nah, he ain't tell no fib, bro. Maddox injury prone. I can't say Blankenship, and CJ Gardner-Johnson is injury prone.
That's why we need somebody else. We need the Simmons. We need the
I don't see Simmons though, man. I don't know why.
He needs to drop. He gotta drop that price, man. I'm trying to.
But is he gonna drop the price? He might not drop the price.
If he don't drop the price, look, we're gonna catch you at the trade deadline when you sit up there, or later on in the season, where it's like nobody's looking at you because of your price tag.
He might show up somewhere.
Yep. Anything for the safeties, Smitty?
Nah, I'll leave it at that. I mean, we ain't really got much bodies. I'm hoping everybody can stay healthy. That's kind of where I'm. That's kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, unless we bring somebody else in, it's really not much conversation right now. You got your solidified starters. You pretty much know Reed Blankenship is gonna get the nod because you is coming off of ACL. I don't care how fast you come back. We still don't want you 100% on the field off the top. CJ Gardner-Johnson got the other spot. So right now, I mean, it really isn't a battle for any other spot but depth. And I mean, I don't really know how you battle for depth if you know you're not getting like wide receiver 3 is different. Running back 2 is different. But when you safety 3, safety 4, you might not be on the field. Oh my, come on, Dave.
I was just about to go on corners. Brother. Let's start with corners.
I was trying not to bring him up. I just said we got somebody people that was trying out for safety. Like that. That's where I was going to keep it at. I wasn't even trying to say
my good brother. Come on, my good brother.
Right.
Go ahead, Coquette.
Yeah, let's go ahead since he said Bradbury. Go ahead, Smitty. We'll start with you with the cornerbacks since he said Bradbury.
Wow. Look. Hey, DB. Why? Because he said Bradbury. Are we going to talk about Bradbury?
I know when it comes to Bradbury, bro.
Hey, DB, I don't even. Hey, DB, I ain't never studied in my life. That man said.
Yeah, that was funny.
Why are we going to talk about Bradbury? Nah, but Bradbury won't get any snaps. First off, so we got a lot of young guys. We actually have a very deep room right now. So it's gonna be a lot of battles. It's gonna be guys battling to get off the roster. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be guys battling to stay on the roster because everybody can't stay. So it's gonna be hard. Right now, I Slay, Quinyon, Isaiah, Cooper, Tyler, Ringo, Ricks, maybe. I think between Ricks and somebody, they're gonna be the battling for the last spot. I want to say it's gonna be Ricks and maybe like a McPherson or something battling for that last roster spot at corner. Yeah, I think that's kind of where we at. I think that's kind of. I think everybody else is fly.
Yep, King.
Jigga crazy.
The Jigga say, "Give me, bruh."
He said that.
Bruh, that man said a 449. No, man.
So
You gonna bust your heart? Hey, look, Jigga. Hey, Jigga, you gonna bust your heart trying to take that every game, man?
Damn sure is.
Heart rate gonna be high in the
Yeah, I really don't see no room for Bradbury. I think it's two different situations between Bradbury and Avonte Maddox. Honestly, man, I think that Avonte Maddox can play both, and I think they're trying to see where he fit in because they want one of these guys in the rotation. Bradbury's situation is kind of different. I feel like that, especially just him getting hurt, just backpedaling. I feel like that, he's his fate is already there. Like he's out the door. He's out the door. They're just trying to see if they can get a pick at least for him. It's not going to be a very high pick, but it's going to be a reasonable pick. And it's not going to be in the first round. It's not possibly not even in the second round.
Did you see this new news, DV?
Well,
Paul George just decided not to sign with the Clippers. They said it's a 2-team race.
Yeah, it's us in Orlando.
Yeah.
So we shall see. We shall see, man. Look, they got to make me excited to be.
I don't
I'm a root for
basketball, but I don't really think that Paul George really moved the needle for me. He kind of creates the same problem you already got with the superstar you have on the team. A guy that can't play a lot of games, he stays injured, but when he's on the floor, I mean, he plays decent. But when is he on the floor?
The Celtics, bro. I ain't even worried about that. The Celtics won the championship. The Bucks is going to get better. Greek Freak is going to be healthy. We need to be up there with them, and also don't sleep on the Knicks. The Knicks just got Mikal
Bridges. They're going up.
Yeah. So that's
don't let them get Laurie because that's who they've been in talks with. Chris Paul is signing with San Antonio.
Yeah, he with the Spurs.
Ooh, Wemby just got.
That's his last. This is his last hurrah. He's trying to teach them kids how to play.
I don't think it is. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it is.
Chris Paul?
I don't think he does. Listen, the only reason why I think not, where he going, most of the teams ain't asking him to do much. He's setting up for the role everybody know he doing. He gonna be a coach. He gonna find the right team to sign him, and he gonna be like, "Look, can you give me a coaching position when I hang it up? I just want to teach point guards or something. You can give me a position coach, whatever."
The Spurs is the position coach because I'm like, the Spurs ain't really.
Should they offer? They be offering players, but most of their players don't want to be in that light.
Yeah, what you call him? Because they offered him.
Tim was like, "I'm going to live in the country and shoot deer." I don't know what you're talking about, brother.
Right.
the other one too, Tony. Tony told him the same thing. I'm good. I'm going
back
to Europe.
Yeah, Tony Parker. Yeah.
Tim and Tony told him, "Nah, I'm straight, bro. This ain't for me."
I
can see CP coaching though. I can see CP coaching.
I can too. But with the quarterback room, it's just no space for Bradbury. I don't even know why you said, since we talking about Bradbury, I'm like, what? Like, that's not why we talking about the quarterback room. Talk about the quarterback room because the CB2 position, that battle's gonna be crazy. The slot position, that battle's gonna be crazy. Where they gonna use in training camp, Cooper DeJean, that's where I want to figure out, the packages and stuff like that. How Christian Parker is going to have these guys playing on the field. That's what I want to see videos of. I want to hear reports of, and everything. I'm gonna try to do my best at the open practice, like I did last year. I'll try to do my best to get all the content out to see what I see. But overall,
by the way, I will be in open practice as well, so I might take it.
You always have open practice, man. You almost like a filling sheet now. You like what's his name? Do the Right Thing producer. What's his name? I got a brain fart. You like him by now. Like you already gonna be there, bro. You be there before everybody. You be there when
it's the first, right?
It's the first,
right? It's the first. Yep, it'll be the first.
Yeah. You be right there. You be helping 4th of George start up. You like the pilot with the drill. Spike Lee, yeah. I had a brain fart. Yeah, you gonna be Spike Lee. You gonna be there already. I already know. I'm in. King, what's up, King?
Ooh, Jigga, you gotta stop shooting, man.
Rodgers and Mitchell are starting corners. I hear you. And before, me and Jigga went at it, about the Slay situation. I know he don't like Slay because of what he said on his podcast and stuff. But I hear you. I think we're gonna get a preview of that this season.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but we're gonna get a preview of that or them being outside corners.
Yeah. I agree with you guys with everything y'all said. I don't think there's room for Bradbury. I think we'll trade him before the season starts. The battle for cornerback room is going to be excellent with Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. It's going to be a really good training camp for the cornerback rooms. Anything for linebackers?
Another one we ain't got that many in.
Devin White, Nakobe Dean,
Zach Bond, Ornberg, and Buddy from the Colts.
No, and what you call him? You can't leave X-Man Jr. Can't leave him out. You can't leave him out.
Okay, then defensive.
So many. But no, I think no. My last comment on the linebackers, man. I just hope that they show up, because if they don't show up, I know how we're going do the patchwork in August. So he's gonna do the patchwork. So look, that's what I hope for the linebacker room. But right now it's shaky with me still.
Yeah, I agree with you. Same thing with you, Smitty.
Yeah, we kind of.
Yeah.
Linebacker is so unmotivating to talk about.
That is true. And finally,
facts. Jigga, hold on, wait. And Jigga, yeah, that's facts, because I did see that interview and he was just like, Vic not going to play. He don't care how much money, you make. He going to bench you if you're not playing up to par. So he going to play around with him. Zach Bond.
Here we go with the Zach Bond. Oh God! Oh, I don't want any issues.
That's
my boy though. Me and Dev stay talking, so he know I'm just talking.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. But the line. Line.
Yep.
I'm excited for Milton Williams. I'm very excited to see, they was in talks of contract extension and everything. I want to see what he's going that's going to put a chip on his shoulder. Like, oh, this team want to keep me. I'm playing. Oh, I'm playing because he had sparks last season, He was always one of those favorable guys from guys that actually watch the sport inside the numbers. But Milton Williams, I'm waiting to see what he does. Of course, Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter being in more or better condition, I should say. Clint Hurt gonna have those guys playing, man. I'm not really too concerned about the D-line room, honestly. The first game against the Packers is going to be a challenge for those guys, but I think they're going to be up for the challenge. I really do. The Packers' offensive line is not that great, and that D-line is going to show up. I feel like that Josh Jacobs and AJ is going to have, nightmares of a Jalen Carter, because I think that, he's just going to get better. Coming off of last season, both of those guys didn't really do too well, but with the right conditioning and everything, they're going to be faster, quicker, and just going to be able to even get to the quarterback or just stopping the runs quicker. So that's how it's going to be. But overall, man, the D-line is one of the spots. D-line and cornerback. The only thing about cornerback is I want to know what packages is going to be in certain situations. Besides that, the D-line is not one of those positions I'm really too concerned about.
Right. Smitty?
Yeah, I'm kind of with that. Milton Williams obviously he working for this contract. So they already, it's already came up that he's discussing getting a contract. Jordan Davis got to step into some big shoes. Jalen Carter obviously wants to have a better season than he had in his previous season, so I think, it's going to be a very, very good team when it comes to the D-line. Bryce Huff, Josh Sweat, Brandon Graham, Nolan Smith. I think we're going to have a multitude of guys contributing to this defensive line. I think we're in good hands, especially with Clint Hurt coming in. Y'all know I don't like Jeremiah, but he's still here. So we do have an extra linebacker coach. So I think all those guys in a whole, they're gonna have us prepared, ready to do some things. So we're gonna probably see a little bit better performance out of these guys. Last year, a lot of our downfall was just not knowing where to crash what hole and things of that nature, and then not being disciplined to stay home. I think a lot of that was our problem last year towards the end. So I think we'll get that better. I don't have too many worries about the D-line also.
Same here. I agree with you guys. All right, let's get to coaching. And I like this comment from Twez saying, I like his interview with Chris Long. Boys worry about his job. He knew Vic ain't playing. So let's go start with Vic Fangio. What's y'all Fangio camp?
Boy, that storm is bothering you. He freezing. I'm saying you freezing and stuff. I didn't really hear the question.
I was talking about, if y'all can hear me, Vic Fangio going into training camp, if y'all can hear me.
Got you. Honestly, it's not about Vic Fangio. It's about the positional coaches and how they're going to prepare these kids. Honestly, right. Vic Fangio is going to keep his scheme. He's one of those old senile defensive coordinators that's going to have these guys. This
is crazy.
But no, I'm just saying he's stuck in his ways, and I think that with the right positional coaches, having these guys ready, knowing what Vic Fangio was looking for, just knowing what Vic Fangio was looking for, I feel like that, we'd be in good shape, But Vic Fangio is going to have those guys working. He's going to call them out on his shit, and that's what you want in a coach. And all even the youngins, the Jordan Davises, the Jalen Carter's, the Kobe Dean. I think he said something about Vic. Nolan Smith, Bryce Huff. These guys like that. That tough coaching. Not the soft coaching. And you go back to what was said about the guy Hargrave that we lost, and he was like, "Yo, we don't really coach hard. We don't coach." And then Sidney Brown last season called them out on it. So I'm looking forward for us to be playing like that. Of course, you want everybody to be healthy, but I want them to play like they're going to be in game. So when they get in game, they're not scared to tap.
Right. Smitty?
I kind of agree with DV to an extent, right? I do believe Fangio is old, so he sticks to certain principles of his defense. But I mean, I think he's willing to change it if he got the right guys. If he got guys that's willing to do their job, he believe they're gonna be disciplined. Because I told y'all my biggest thing for Fangio last year was when I looked at that playoff game versus versus the Chiefs, and he wasn't getting no traction. He was playing his regular defense first probably 3 quarters. He couldn't 2 quarters. Third quarter he was just like, you know what, not getting no pressure. I'm really not being effective back. Let's go get him. He blitzed for like the next 2 quarters straight. He was coming. Even though they lost, it was like that. It was like, okay, you willing to adjust? You willing to do something out the norm when you see your scheme isn't working? Maybe that's why he brought in some of the guys he did to help adapt the defense. He don't want to come here with the same thing. People are figuring it out. People are learning his defense. He's noticing that. He's seeing some of the better quarterbacks get the best of them. I'm hoping. Yes, he's a stickler. I hope
Jalen Hurts got the best of him too.
He did. I'm hoping he just comes in. He's able to adapt and he puts out good defense, man. Because I believe he should be able to.
Right, I agree with you guys. I agree. I also agree what Jalen Hurts said. He's too big fans of. Kellen Moore. We talked about him already. Anything else to add before we get to Nick?
It's not less going to be on Kellen Moore. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just by the talent that we have, especially in Philadelphia, we very judgmental. And sometimes it's for the right reason. If you have these guys not playing up to par, man, they're going to be calling for his head. Period. Pause. I think that he knows what he got to do. The players got to be lined up, to do it. The motion, the pre-snap motions, just having guys in the right positions, just being one-on-one with Stoutland because Stoutland is he's a print in the Eagles locker room, so you got to have everything gelling, man. And again, with Jalen Hurts, it starts with him. I'm gonna say it over and over again. We got to look at Doug Nussmeier. We have to look at him and how he's going to be positioning Jalen Hurts to make those different throws to attack the middle of the field, be able to trust in that offensive line and know when and be smarter to when to use his legs. And I think Jigga said it best, and it was simple. Just don't sit up there, just rely on a deep pass over and over again. Kill him, be a surgeon. Be a surgeon. If he could get surgical and still throw that deep pass, man, look, the league in trouble. And then we know what this bull can do. The league is in trouble if he could get surgical.
Exactly. Smitty?
We still on Kellen Moore, right?
Yep. Just some added stuff to it.
I mean, we obviously know the offense is going to be better than last year. We're going to see some things we want to see. We're going to see some things we probably don't want to see, obviously. But I think it's going to be a grave improvement of what we've seen all last year. I think the offense is going to be productive. I think you're going to see some wide open guys. You're going to see Jalen Hurts with some easy passes. You're going to see Jalen Hurts back in the comfort zone. I think you're going to see the offense comfortable. You're going to see guys enjoying being on the field this year. I think Kellen Moore is going to bring a swag, even though he's not the swaggiest guy. You know what I mean? But he's going to bring a swag of confidence. Like, hey, look, we're going to win this game. We're going to go down here. We're going to do it. So I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to see how things transpire, who's used in what manners, how the offense look. I think Kellen Moore is going to be very innovative. He's going to be very creative. He's going to try to do things to throw people off. He's going to try to make sure he's on top. In the retrospect of that, you get beat when you overthink things. So we're gonna see, man. I think it's gonna be a good benefit for AJ, Devontae, Dallas Goedert. I think Saquon is gonna benefit from Kellen Moore being here, and obviously Jalen Hurts. And I think Kellen Moore is gonna benefit from a Stoutland. He's gonna benefit from somebody that's able to put the offensive line in front of him. That's gonna be sturdy and it's gonna be able to give him ample amount of time in the backfield to create what he needs to. So I'm like that. I like to see it, ready to see it. I think it's gonna be fun.
Yep. Can't wait to see a new offense that was fifth last year be better this year. I can't wait to see it. And finally, Nick Sirianni.
I think Sirianni needs to be comfortable in his role, right? Obviously, it's something he hasn't had the opportunity to do before. He's been a multitude of places in the previous years. And now you got some guys who I think his most positive thing he could do this year is let a guy like Fangio help you mold yourself into a better coach. Learn from the guys that's in the room that's been there years before you. And I'm not saying so you can get back into coaching or get back to play calling, but for you to understand the game a little deeper, for you to understand what's going on, for you to see things, maybe deepening your knowledge through a Fangio, through a Kellen Moore, through these guys that's coming in that have some knowledge of being a head coach, being a DC, being an OC. You can talk to Clint Hurt, you can talk to these guys and get some knowledge from them, and improve how you deal with your day-to-day routine. Because look, me personally, I don't have a big routine like him, but I call a planner. Hey man, look, I need you to help me out. I need you to get me a plan so I can put videos out on a regular basis so I can be more consistent. I need to see it. Me saying in my head, think about it. I go work 10 hours, come home. I get home, I don't think about putting out a video, but if I have a calendar, a reminder, maybe after a few times of doing it over and over again, I get back in the groove. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that's where I think Sirianni is gonna have to get in the groove. He's gonna have to learn day to day, move a little different, handle yourself a little different, and accept your role. Don't try to be overextended where, you're trying to be in the offense, you're trying to be, you start overstepping your boundaries. But other than that, I think, him coming in, I like his energy. I can't lie. People don't like how he comes off sometimes. I like it. I like him that he's high or that he's low when it's time, because you need that with people. Some people ain't gonna have any emotion. Some people are gonna need somebody to be the emotion for them. And I think he matches the city, to be honest with you. If you really want to be real, like people that's Philly fans don't like Sirianni, but if you really look at it, he's Philly coaching. When we're up as Philly fans, we gonna rub it in on you. We gonna give it to you. And then when we down, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to us about nothing. You still garbage. We still the same. We still the same people. We just a little bit more upset. Sirianni is us, but the problem is that's why people don't like him. Just being real, like he's us, but that's the reason people don't like him, because he is so much Philly. He has accepted the culture 100%. He's all in, and that's why he was willing to be like, yeah, I want to stay here because you guys accept me for me. I can be Nick Sirianni that I couldn't be at the Colts, that I couldn't be at the Chargers, that I couldn't be at when I was at the Chiefs. I couldn't be these places and be that Sirianni. I had to be buttoned up, now he can be open, he can be free. And I like that energy, bro. I really do. I think that's going to be the positive energy that's going to push us this season. I think his energy when Kellen Moore is really, let's say Kellen Moore not doing right, he's willing to yell, scream, holler, whatever he need to do to get Kellen Moore to understand we're doing something different. I don't need you to take over. I just need you to tell him to do something different. And I think, you ain't gonna have to do that with Fangio. I don't think you have to do that with Fangio. Fangio, he old school. It get bad, he'll change it up. That's the only problem I got with Kellen Moore. Me and DV done had that conversation a multitude of times. When it's you up 14, you up 15. Hey, look, Saquon back there, Will Shipley back there, Kenny Gainwell back there, Kendall back, somebody back there. Hand them the ball. Let's get out this game with a win and not put Jalen Hurts in a position where he giving the ball away. So Sirianni just gonna have to be a leader of men this year. I think he can do that. I'm ready to see it.
Yeah, King.
I agree with all that. Everything that Smitty said. I need Nick Sirianni to be 2022 Nick Sirianni. I need him to, but I feel like that the organization with Lori and Howie, they're forcing him to be that Nick Sirianni and not more so, because now he's respecting Kellen Moore, and he's not going to try to. I'm gonna say try because we don't know how it's going to be in the middle of the season or towards the end.
DV, I got a question for you real quick. Would it make you feel better about Sirianni if he made the executive? If let's say for instance, we believe it was Lurie and Howie that kind of forced his hand. Would it make you feel better about Sirianni if he went into the meeting saying, "Look, I want to be the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't want to be the offensive coordinator. I don't want to be in charge of the offense. I want to be a full-time CEO coach. I think that's my best ability." Would you feel better about him being here and being the CEO head? You can answer too, Cool Cat. I just want to ask DB. That's a question I wanted to ask you last week, but it slipped my mind.
See, it would be more respected because he knows himself, and that's the best thing you can do. You know, as a leader, you know yourself and know where your strengths are. So it would make it respectable. Like, okay, he came in there with that. The only reason why I said it was actually them is because I feel like that with the Doug Peterson thing all over again. You know, Doug Peterson wanted his guys. He wanted to do certain things, and they said, no, that's not how it's going to work. So basically, they went out and started getting people that they were cool with. You know, they had an interview with Kellen Moore.
The reason I asked you is only one thing. It was something that Sirianni said. I can't really the exact interview, but he said he was like, you know, I wanted to make an executive decision to be a better coach. So I knew it was things I had to do to, you know, to keep my job and things of that nature. And I was willing to do them to become a better coach. So I'm wondering if he went in there with the mindset like, look, they finna take this from me. Maybe we can work together. Maybe he didn't go in there with 100% like, oh, I'm willing to just give up everything. But what if he, you know, maybe something. I don't know. It's just me like, I want to know like, does it change the scenario if he made the decision compared to if they forced him into the decision?
I think you know, last season humbled everybody. You know, I think it humbled everybody, and then also the players. You know, we heard Fletch call one of the reporters. I'm not going to say his name, but one of the reporters, you know, out on Sirianni. You know, Jason Kelce got respect for Sirianni. Jalen Hurts was like, I didn't even know that was, you know, at the end of last season, he was like, I didn't even know that was a thing. You know, it's one of those things where if you got the locker room, they have to listen to what you say. They have to listen to what you say. I think Nick Sirianni, like you said, he bleeds Philly. You know, he loves it here. He's able to be him full self. He wasn't able to do that with the Colts. I feel like that Nick Sirianni respects both coordinators that he has now. He respects the positional coaches, but you know, if he feels like that is not up to the standard that you know we know it could be, I know that he's going to put these guys in their place. But I don't think that, or not these guys, but more like Kellen Moore, because he's not going. I don't think he's going to, you know, go that route with Vic. But at the same time, I think that, you know, we don't got to worry about him taking over the offense. It's just going to be, like you said, you know, switch it up. You know, hey, no, we sitting these guys down. We're not the Dallas Cowboys of old that was just, you know, just pile on points, because we want to get to where we got to get to in the long haul. And that's the Super Bowl. We don't want to sit up there and do that. We do things differently over here. But I got a question for y'all. Do you think that Kellen Moore, the situation he was in, do you think that was more Kellen Moore, or do you think that was more Jerry Jones and them saying, hey, you know, keep that out there and just, you know, prove a point?
Which part? Hold on, which part?
When, you know, when they winning, they don't sit guys down right away and they just keep pouring the points on, like basically stat padding.
I think I remember. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure. So this is only coming from what I've heard from Dallas Cowboy fans, but I heard that the front office was backing Kellen Moore more than they were backing Mike McCarthy. So they were giving Mike, they were basically telling Mike, like, let Kellen do what he does on offense and you stay out of the way. That's why he ended up. So I think that's why he ended up saying, look, we're going to get you up out of here. So if I get fired, I get fired on my own behalf. So with me saying that, I believe it was Kellen Moore. I believe Kellen Moore was like, hey, look, we doing what we doing. We rolling. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't think Sirianni will fold like Mike McCarthy. I think Nick Sirianni up 14 with 4 minutes. He like, hey.
Yep.
9 minutes. Hey, come on. We sitting. Ain't no more of that. Kellen, I know this your offense, but them boys ain't gonna be out there, man. We done. Come on.
Especially if the defense is rolling like we think they're gonna roll.
Yeah.
Pull those guys.
I agree with everything y'all saying. Let me answer everything. First things first, to Smitty's question of Nick Sirianni, I think he, like King DV said, everybody was humble last season. Everybody was humble, and I think Nick Sirianni is Philadelphia, like Jalen Hurts. Nick Sirianni fits our city perfectly. Unlike the Colts, unlike the Chiefs, unlike all these other places he was at, he fits the city. So I don't want him to change. And I also want him to be like 2022. 2022, he was the CEO in 2022. And look what happened then. We went to the Super Bowl. Now, granted, it was the whole team, but because Nick Sirianni was the CEO then with Shane Steichen and Jonathan Gannon in charge, we went to the Super Bowl. Now for King DV's question of who's when it comes to Kellen Moore and Mike Jerry Jones, I think Smitty was right. It was Kellen Moore. Do what we do. Let's stack up the points because that's what we saw in 2021. The Cowboys were scoring 50 points, 40 points, 55 points in 2021. So I think it was Kellen Moore. And I also think Jerry Jones was like, yep, let's keep stacking up points. Let's keep these numbers going up so we can get some more wins. So I think you guys are all right.
Hey, I know we getting close to the close, but Davey, I'm gonna give you a fun fact.
I got you, Elena.
I'm gonna give you a fun fact. I'm gonna give you a fun fact. It's only 2 offensive coordinators in the NFL that's been with their team over 2 years. It's only 2. One of them is the head coach and the OC, Kyle Shanahan. The other one is Brian Callahan for the Bengals. The rest of the OCs, I'm looking at the list right now. Wes Phillips, he was hired in 2022. Adams, he was hired in 2022. Ben Johnson hired in 2022. Mike Kafka hired in 2022. Majority of them was hired either 2022 or 2023. And it's not really normal for offensive. But Andy Reid, for some reason, they don't have him down as the offensive coordinator, bro. I'm looking at hold on, I'm gonna go to the Chiefs right now. They have for the Chiefs, they have Matt Nagy as their OC.
Yep.
He said Rams. Hold on. I'm looking at what they got listed on the list as OCs. He said Rams. They have Mike. I don't know who this is. Mike LaFleur. I think it's the brother of
Matt.
Of Matt.
Yeah.
They got Mike LaFleur as their OC. He said
Stefanski.
Yeah, Stefanski. They don't even have him down as an OC, do they? Nope.
He's talking about play calling head coach.
Huh? Yeah, but it's only, officially, it's only considered to be 2. And they don't even got Andy Reid down as one, but we all know he called the plays, even though they act like he don't. They officially only have 1. Because they don't even got Green Bay down as a they don't even got him as his sole play caller. They got Adam Stevenage. So
yeah.
I don't know. Like, to me, it's not a lot of play calling head coaches in the league.
Right.
They ain't just going around on trees. Because you know why? That shit ain't easy.
Exactly. So let's get ready to wrap up by talking about coming up on the check down Inside the Nest, Cool Cat Mitch and BOBS. Let's start with the check down. What you got Saturday, Smitty?
We did the ACC last week. We're going into the SEC this week. We're gonna be covering 8 teams this week in the SEC. Man, we continuing the stride. We also have the ACC podcast that we did last week on Spotify. So if you want to catch the first 2 episodes, you didn't get a chance to catch them on here, and you on Spotify, you prefer them on Spotify. Inside the Nest, and the Check Down last 2 episodes. Well, actually, the Check Down the second episode will be out July 4th. It's actually coming out July 4th, the ACC one. And Inside the Nest, our podcast will be on Spotify in the morning at 8:30.
Yep. And
the previous one. The one before that is already on there.
Right. Inside the Nest with my brothers, what you got coming up?
We got a previous guest coming back, man. Talking a little Eagle talk. Chill out, you know what I'm saying? We got a previous guest. She was a very good guest the last time she was there, so we invited her back out, man. Have her come out, talk about how she feels about Saquon and the new look of the Eagles, Kellen Moore and Fangio. We haven't caught up with her since the season really ended and took form. So now we're gonna get a chance to speak with. Because when we first talked to her, I think we hadn't even went through the draft. I don't think we had Saquon at that time. I think it was like the fresh moments right before free agency was kicking off. So we're gonna bring her back in.
Yep. Cool Cat Mitch, BOBS. We're gonna preview the draft. We're gonna talk a little Sixers on Cool Cat Mitch. Birds of Broad Street. We're gonna, preview the training camp. We're gonna talk the softball game as Moan went. So we're gonna, softball game. We got a lot of stuff coming up on Birds of Broad Street. Cool Cat Mitch. Next week, the first episode of Bird Talk in the Morning next Friday on my birthday. So that's next Friday. Yep, my birthday is next Friday. So yep. So we're gonna be live on my birthday, Bird Talk in the Morning, talking birds and celebrating my birthday next Friday. So make sure y'all tap in for that. That's next Friday, 11:30 on my birthday. Come celebrate with your boy. So let's give our final thoughts before we wrap up. Go ahead, King.
Look, man, it's always fly, Eagles fly, man. I feel like that, we're going to be in for, a ride like 2022. It's giving me 2022 vibes. We do need to do some patchwork, but, we'll get there when we get there in August, because I feel like August is going to be telling that, how Howie Roseman feel about how the positional coaches and also the coordinators are coming to him about it. But look, I feel like that, we in a good space right now. We got a good issue, a good problem to have with all this cornerback depth. So just stay tuned, man. Look, got a lot of good stuff going on the show. I'm not on the show, on the channel. Just recording, just being consistent, and at the same time, man, like I said, man, it's always go Birds, and see y'all next video.
Yep, Smitty.
Yeah, man. As I told y'all before, I'm working on consistency. So obviously, that's gonna be my motivation moving forward. Is consistency. You're gonna see shorts. You're gonna see videos. Obviously, I'm consistent with the lives. That's one thing I am consistent with. The lives, but I got things coming out, man. So this week coming, you probably gonna catch Smitty with a few videos. I'm trying to start off so I can be consistent with 2 videos a week, man. I'm trying to get 2 videos out to y'all a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Give an overview of what I've seen. And then I'm gonna try to get into some more. But right now, man, I'm just focused on getting to training camp so I can put out a lot more content. I think it'll be a lot easier to put out content once we start seeing things, hearing things. Things are transpiring. People are in position. People are playing these positions. But other than that, it's fly, Eagles fly, go Birds.
Yep, and for me, videos coming starting tomorrow as we gear up from training camp. As we know, Aftermath, BOBS, Cool Cat Mitch, Jalen Freaking Hurts podcast, lots of stuff coming. My birthday next week, we're going to celebrate. Guys, let's keep the main thing. Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles fly, and remember, for
you see that?
What?
You see that?
It's coming, Jigga. It's coming, you hear me? Hey, look. Man, what you was in my meeting, bro? Nah, look. No, bull. No. Bro, I literally was in there with my planner and I said my Thursday video. because I want to do it in the morning because that's usually my day. I can start latest. I literally wanted to do a 45-minute video film session with Smitty. I swear.
There you go.
I swear I'm gonna be breaking it down, man. You know what I'm saying?
And then tomorrow, we're a month away from the open practice. So, stay tuned for all channels. We're gonna have some good stuff going on with open practice. I will be on the field, so I will be vlogging the whole day. I might be on, but yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Yep. So guys, listen, fly Eagles fly, go Birds, and whether it's the off season, whether it's training camp, or whether Smitty is doing film sessions, there's always an aftermath. Yeah, I said it. Go Birds, y'all.